Rajan, I actually felt like I got to know you better during that. So thank you for being very candid about your competencies and skills and about what you felt you needed to know. Candor.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, Sanjay. In fact, it can be apart from the observations, whatever you have picked up.
Whatever you want to give as feedback.
You have come across actually as a very thinking mind, a person who is actually having a lot of objectivity to think, and a person who is actually going to the deep to understand the things. I think that's it.
Thank you very much.
So here's a question. How do you feel, Sameer?
I feel honored. I feel that, and it's not because what he said was good about me, but I also feel honored because I could see from his body language and the way he expressed it that he was being honest about it. And I think that really is honoring. And even if he had actually offered me feedback, which kind of shows me some areas of improvement, but it was honest and delivered in the manner he did with a smile, I would have felt honored. But this was honoring and uplifting because it was positive feedback.
So is it okay if I change the rules of the game very quickly?
Sure. You guys just did group exercise.
Yeah.
What are you feeling about it?
Feeling great. Feeling great in the sense that we all have come to a common platform. We have seen that the two teams have become one in the sense that we as a group now have all the accomplishments and we can become a successful team. Yeah.
I think the experience that I had was very energizing and inspiring.
Yes.
I'd like to explore it more to understand how we could take that back and do that with our teams in the organization that we work in, and create that energy and that inspiration. That's something that I would like to, the dynamics of that.
Anything else? Let's explore this one. Does anyone have a comment?
Sorry, Sanya. I realized that I didn't take into account the fact that you didn't have the level of acquaintance that we had. And on the one hand, it's done with good faith because I don't see a difference in the way I accept you, but there is a difference. So I feel a little bit ashamed that by being maybe too close to the others, I might not have given you enough space.
Like she's always taking charge, or
Yeah.
from what? As in what previous experiences?
Yeah. I mean, she's the first. I mean, the first one getting started all the time.
Do you like it when she takes charge?
Not takes charge. Impulsing the energy, the
taking on the leader
Launching.
group.
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah, it's just making things into movement.
Ah, okay. Mobilizing. Mobilizing.
In fact, I would say, she did take charge, and I was feeling very, very positive about it. Because I think it got what I did not realize was that there was a need to verbalize, because I think the interaction in the group, to use the word that Mark used, feeling fulfilled, I thought was probably something that you would also have felt. So yes, I think there's a great learning for me in that I made an assumption, whereas I should probably have checked. But I think the fact that you started off and got the group out out of the starting friction, so as to say. And because for me personally, initially I was feeling anxious as to how do we approach this task. It just helped me get over that hump. And then we started, I felt that I was one with the group and flowing. So I felt very good about it.
I found this tension very interesting. It all started with Anil asking us, what is the need that you have of being acknowledged as a group? And we realized that in this need that we are, in this euphoria that we had about being a very nice group, we left some people somehow aside. And we were not even able to kind of relate to their frustrations. So I would like you to think about that. What else can you take out of that?
I would take that I think I got sucked into the intrapersonal dialogue internally so much and felt so happy about, or so fulfilled that in some sense I stopped noticing some of the interpersonal. I should have probably noticed that Sangeeta had the need to be acknowledged. I should have noticed that probably there was a need that the two members of the group were feeling a little left out. So, those kind of things that I did not notice makes me feel that I got so focused on myself that in some sense I did not notice some of these nuances. And the takeaway is that while I need to be, as we had that session and said, while I'm in the dance, I also need to be on the balcony.
Can I ask you, what is it telling you about your own needs?
It's telling me that I want to be part of a team which has high trust, which is collaborative, oriented towards achievement of certain specified goals, at the same time very honoring and respecting of me as an individual and as a human being. So I think it's acceptance. It's a need of acceptance.
And you see how here it played out to blind you to other things.
Yes. The inner dialogue blinded me in the fact that I did not see these feelings.
Do you think you could have done things a little bit differently?
Yes, and I think I would be able to do it going forward. Now that I'm aware that I should not get caught up too much with my internal reality and also be focused on the external dialogue that is happening and kind of balance these two. And I think the more I am able to clear the space internally, the more I will be able to kind of notice these things. That's what I think.
Okay.
But I would be open to any feedback also of why the group felt or you think why I didn't notice it.
Let's go there a little bit later.
Sure.
I would like to hear a little bit more of everybody. I'm happy to go to that after the exercise. Any feedback here? Anything that you take out of this dialogue? Renuka?
With conviction.
With
conviction.
What do you mean with conviction?
I'm taking your feedback to me and trying to put it into action.
Yeah, I'm talking here about the fuel.
I know what his reactions to what Samir said and about the dynamic.
Yeah.
I will be honest that in the beginning, I also felt that they were trying to look for something that wasn't there. Then I kind of caught on that it was more about looking at the process.
So and now what is your conclusion?
Sort of what I said before, which is I think being aware of stuff that's happening. But I will say something about the way I operate, which is I don't necessarily delve for the conflict. I may wait for it to come up. And so that's about my own style.
Can I actually push you a bit
please
here?
Please do.
Because I felt sometimes that there would be a need, a desperate need to be part of some harmony.
For me,
Yeah.
I do like harmony.
Yeah. And a little bit the same as Samir. It was. I'm also talking for myself.
That's right.
Here.
Yeah. That's right.
It was so strong, and we could feel in all the ways that you were addressing the group that you wanted to create this harmony, and this was actually dear to you.
Was that annoying to you?
No, but did you notice what was happening here?
When, just now?
No, before, during the process this morning.
Well, I was trying to watch.
Hmm?
I was trying to watch. Like, I had no idea that she felt the way she did about being cut off. No, actually the opposite. But you know, that I didn't know she wanted to feel acknowledged more than she did. You seemed happy. Ashley expressed herself pretty clearly, right, about whatever you did. So I took it at face value. And I couldn't see it as clearly because it was a sign. I was trying to watch.
And now that you're watching?
Everything seems calm. I'm assuming we're all saying how it is.
Or we're just like ducks, you know, very calm and peaceful. And sort of the legs going
Right, doesn't it? Are you?
What do you mean?
I'm feeling pretty peaceful myself, but that doesn't mean anything with the rest of them.
No, but it's good to have also Sangeeta.
That's,
So go ahead.
Sometimes I keep my my peace and harmony on the outside, but inside there's a lot of, you know, intra-psychic, as I sort of mentioned. There's stuff going on, and it's disturbing, but I can't allow it to come forward.
Share your experience as to how you felt and what were your observations about the group.
So I think the group was very warm and kind with me, gentle, and they were continuing in that collusion behavior of we're a very happy and cozy group, right? So that's what I noticed. Is that the question you had? Yeah?
More of the warm and fuzzies, right?
More of the warm and fuzzies, and you know, I saw that and then was thinking, how are we gonna, you know, bring awareness to the warm and fuzzies, right? So how can we just understand that, why are we doing this, or what's the purpose, or, you know, is this a good thing or not? So, and then the whole tea thing, I don't know why I said tea, but it was like, I had no idea what to do, and I said, let's get them interacting and having to do something. So they said, who wanted tea? And then you had that lovely comment, which helped. He said, well, I don't want to get tea if nobody else does, right? So it's like putting, again, that harmonious thing of the tea. And so I said, perfect, right? That was a perfect inroad where we could explore. And that's where we left it, right? So we were trying to explore, like, okay, so needs of the team versus my needs, and we're all harmony, but at what cost?
So what was your need?
My need as a facilitator?
Yeah.